Are you having trouble keeping your New Year's resolutions? I want to ask you, actually. How you doing with them?
Yeah, not good.
I didn't want to throw you under the bus, but I figured I'd ask.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm proud to say not good.
But who follows through with them?
I
Almost
know.
nobody.
We're going to get that conversation going
Yes.
with Dr. Tim Hope. He's a clinical psychologist, and he joins us to tell us how we can refresh those resolutions. Welcome, Dr. Hope.
Morning.
It's got to be difficult. I can only imagine. And I can only, statistically, I bet a lot of people give up.
Yeah, these goals, we often think about them as year-long goals. And we have a lot that's happening in our lives. We get distracted, we can lose our track, we can lose our focus. And so it can be really difficult to follow through on those goals more than, say, a few days, a few weeks.
So you want to really review your goals, take a look, especially now that it is April, we're kind of 3 months into the year.
Right.
Review them.
Do you even remember what your goal is?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Right.
I said a bunch of things at the end of the year, and I don't
I
remember.
wanted to learn how to beatbox. I had to practice
see,
it.
we haven't touched that yet.
I'm at the same step that I was at on January 1st.
I said that we were going to put out a rap album. We haven't even got there.
No, we will.
It's fine, and review those goals. You think about, is it a goal that you really want to achieve? Is it your goal, or is it someone else's goal that they had for you? So if you're committed to that goal, it's something that you really want, then you got to review, do you have the necessary skills, the resources, the assets that you can use to get toward that goal? If you don't have those things, then find out who does and make connections with them, because that can help you actually make progress toward your goal.
Now, Dr. Hope, a lot of us, me included, I also said, you know what, I'm going to lose weight this year, I'm going to get in shape. But those goals, they don't happen overnight, and some of them, it takes a long time, so you have to be prepared for that.
Right. Healthy weight loss is about a pound a week. So it is a slow and steady progress toward changing your set point of your weight and then establishing and maintaining that weight loss. So it's going to take time. And so one of the ways to help you feel like you're actually making progress is to track your progress. So many of us will set a goal and then we don't do any kind of monitoring, and then it feels like, I'm not making any progress. If weight loss is your goal, then taking regular weights and tracking those weights, then you can review, well, are you actually making any changes? And when you look back over several weeks period of time, you might see, oh yeah, I am making a slow but steady progression toward that goal.
And using that structure and these systems can apply to all resolutions, not just weight loss.
Any resolution at all. If it's going to be helping your kids to learn a new skill, making their beds in the morning, for example, tracking that on a calendar can help you to see, well, are they making progress from once a week to twice a week to 3 times a week?
I always have difficulty too. It's like I want to write things down, but I never do because I never have paper. You can use technology, but I feel like sometimes that's difficult for us too. But what do you think is the best way to approach using technology?
Well, you need to know what is the system that's going to work for you. Lots of people I know really like paper and pencil. It just feels better for them. It's much more handy. And so the first thing I ask them is, well, do you have paper and do you have something to write with on you? That's our first goal, is to get that in place for them. Or if it's technology, I always have my phone on me. Well, that's what I'm going to use to do my tracking. That's where I'm going to be putting down my goal. That's where I'm going to be putting down my progress toward that goal, and then I can review it over time.
Unless your New Year's resolution is to unplug more, then maybe that won't be the best
Then you're a
decision.
pen and paper candidate.
That's true. Yes.
Right.
Isn't it sad that some people just may not own pen and paper anymore because really we rely on our phones and our technology for everything. You also suggest that people do some smart shopping. What do you mean by that?
So let's say one of your goals is around getting organized. Let's say it's keeping track of your finances. Staples and other office stores are wonderful for this. They have all different kinds of folders, all different kinds of pads and pens and papers that you can use to color code your life. So if you have business expenses, they all go in one particular color, one particular folder. If you have fun expenses that you're trying to save money for a vacation, that goes in a different color, because that way we're very much visual people. So using those colors to help cue your eye as to what this is about will really help make your organizational tasks that much easier.
And I think it's important too, because I can only imagine this is the time of year. We're changing seasons, and it's about a quarter of the way through the year. So I bet a lot of people are looking within themselves and saying, oh, I'm not feeling good about it. But if you take the steps, you'll be all right. And it's okay to stumble every once in a while.
Of course it's all right to stumble. We're human beings, right? We're not perfect. So we're going to make mistakes along our way. And as we're making progress towards our goals, it's okay to have a little bit of forward progress, a little bit of backward progress, as long as your overall trend is toward that goal. You're going to get there.
Well, now talking to you, we all will feel refreshed and get back on track. So thank you so much, Dr. Hope.
Sure.
You're also very helpful at organizing, helping us organize our lives as well. So appreciate your tips.
Thanks for stopping by today. Hey,